Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about AWS Lambda. We will have intro to AWS Lambda. So the points which we will be covering are what is AWS Lambda, why should we use it, and disadvantages of using it. Okay. So coming with what is AWS Lambda exactly? Okay, so AWS Lambda is a compute service provided by Amazon Web Services. It is a compute service which is provided by AWS. Okay, so you might know about EC2. Okay, let me just explain you something. So, what happened was previously we used to have traditional computing. Okay, so companies used to buy their servers and maintain their infrastructures in some places. Okay, they used to buy them, they used to monitor them, and they have to do everything on their own, scaling or security, everything they have to see on their own. So later on, cloud came into picture. Okay, so initial cloud computing services like EC2 was also a compute service. Okay, but that is also running now also. Okay, so what was that? Key, um, we just have to rent servers online. Cloud providers, the AWS is a cloud provider. So cloud providers like AWS, they helps the companies to rent servers. Now companies didn't have to buy the servers to to for their software programs, so they used to rent them. They just have to pay what they use, means the instance for which they use that compute service. Later on, around 2014 onwards, this Lambda came into picture. Okay, so this came as serverless. So what happened was that um, we don't have to worry about the servers also. Now we just have to write functions, use functions, lambda functions to write and run code on any programming language which you like, and everything will be managed by the cloud provider. Okay, so we don't have to worry about the servers that, yeah, traffic is more, we have to be scaling it. We don't have to look into availability, scaling, or any of the needs which which gets fluctuated the during the time. Okay, so this is AWS Lambda. It is just a serverless compute service provided by AWS. You don't have to, it doesn't mean that it doesn't work on servers. It just means that you don't have to worry about the servers. You just have to write functions, and with that, the cloud provider will manage everything. You have traffic, then it will scale down, scale up. Everything is managed by cloud provider. Okay, so why should we use AWS Lambda? Many companies are using AWS Lambda. There should be some benefits, right? Why they are using it? So first, no need to manage servers. Serverless hai. You don't have to manage it. You don't have to worry about the scaling or availability. You don't have to um, um, take some time and keep a person for monitoring it. You just have to give the function to the cloud, or you just have to write the code and everything will be managed. So no need to manage servers. Pay according to your use, means it's not like you have to rent it. You just when that lambda will be used, when that lambda function will be used, for that instance only you have to pay the money, not for that long time, that yeah, for this month or this much years, this much for hours, for minutes, you have to buy that service on rent. No, on for that particular instance of time when you use, when you have to use that, for your softwares programs, then this Lambda comes into picture, and for that purpose only, and for that thing only, you have to pay. Auto scaling, it scales up and down according to traffic. It manages the traffic performance, so it also increases the performance. It gives high speed. It has a very high speed, so that's why also many companies are trans and looking into this AWS Lambda. Also, ease of use. It is very easy to use, to monitor, to debug. Everything is very easy in this. Next is low level control of your infrastructure. This comes under disadvantages. So what happens that there are also disadvantages of using this AWS Lambda. Okay, so um, it depends on you. Like if you want to manage and control that what is actually happening when the computation is increasing, you have to see it, you have to monitor it, then it can be a disadvantage for you. But when if you only want that your program should be fast, your software should be running fast, then it will not bother you at all. So it depends on you, but you just lack control over your infrastructure. That can be a disadvantage. Okay, so thank you.